Okay, welcome to Fantasy Happy Hour, episode 28. The last of our Thanksgiving weekend special here. So happy Thanksgiving or the end of it. Hope you enjoyed your weekend or you are enjoying it if you're watching it on the weekend. We got a interesting one. We got Carson Wentz and the Eagles versus Russ and the Seahawks. I'm just enjoying the madness in Philadelphia right now. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, do you want me to go into that offense? I think that might be the worst offense I've watched play football ever in like the last 4 years. Like they are running the most basic offense that looks like there's no like thought put into it. It's either like a bubble screen to a receiver or just straight go routes. And then there doesn't seem to be any intricacy, no motion at the line, nothing happening. Wentz looks scared whenever he's rushed in that pocket. I mean, you think he got sacked again like 6 times or something last week, so that O line still sucks. And I don't know, like I don't know what's good in that offense. And then Miles Sanders is running for 8 yards a carry, and they stop giving him the ball and keep throwing to these Rager and Ward. I don't know what the Eagles are doing, to be honest. I just think that offense needs a overhaul. Peterson's usually a good coach too, which is why it's kind of bizarre to see. But Seahawks came off that big winning at Arizona. I think they would have had a tighter game there if Kyler Murray didn't get hurt. So injuring the other quarterback, I think, helped them in that one. But their defense still looks very susceptible to the pass. I mean, Larry Fitzgerald went for a good game last week, although it does seem like that defense is rounding into like a good pass rush for him with Jamal Adams back. He is blitzing at a good rate. But where do you go in captain? You'd probably pick a Seahawk. It's probably a good starting point. And then which one do you pick? Chris Carson's probably back this week. It sounded like he was close last week. So if he's back, I kind of like him. He got crushed by Nick Chubb last week, 117 yards. So a good running back choice. And then you pick between the power trio there in Seattle, and Russ and Metcalf and Lockett. Even doing a double stack last week, that was the play, was to play both of them and Russ. So try that out, see what you like with it. And Miles Sanders is probably my favorite Eagle if I'm going to go somewhere. He just rushed the ball so well, and he should be good in the pass game, but for some reason we're getting Boston Scott and Corey Clement in this offense coming in on the goal line, and so he's getting snaked a lot in a lot of the big opportunity plays. I do like the Seattle defense. Wentz just seems to struggle in the pocket. And then Ward and Rager seem to be the two receivers getting work again. Fulgham's kind of disappeared since, the receiving core got kind of healthy, I guess you want to call it. Rager and Jeffrey back. But it seems like Fulgham disappeared. He's had 2 catches for 8 yards in each game. So it's basically like he's gone. So I kind of like going to Rager or Ward. But the best passing option there in Philly is Dallas Goedert or I think Richard Rodgers. Like they just throw to their tight ends at such a high clip, and they always have done that with Goddard and Ertz back in the day. So I think those are 2 great plays. If you're going to go passing options, I don't love Wentz into this matchup, but I mean, if they are going to lose, he might score enough just because they have to be throwing the ball so much at the end of this game. But stack up Seattle, look at some 5-1 stacks, and then maybe try some going 4-2 stacks with Philly just to be different, because I think everybody's going to be on the Seattle side of this ball, and I think it is warranted. So, but I didn't like the Philly D as much. Now I think Russ just kills them, torches them, and the kicker I don't love because I don't know if Philly will score a lot of points. So it's kind of where I sat with this one, but I was completely wrong in the Bucks game on Monday night, so I could go either way. So maybe try a little script against what I'm saying, because maybe that's the popular opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree with you for the most part. I mean, the only people I'm looking at on the Philly side of the ball are Goddard, and then I was leaning towards taking Jake Elliott though, just because if they do happen to Sanders rushes a little bit and they get him into kicking range, they might just try to get as many points as possible, especially if they can somehow manage to stop Russell Wilson's offense from completely running away with the game. But yeah, like you said, I'm probably going more so 4-2 stacks, but it's going to be some sort of combination of Russ, And then of the 3 receivers, I'm probably going to rotate between the 2 big guys, Metcalf, Lockett, and then your pick from, I think, last week, Freddie Swain.
Yeah.
And then I'm probably going to mix in, though, just because budget will probably be a concern, probably lean towards Carlos Hyde, especially if Chris Carson's back. But that's just me loving a little ex-Houston Texan there. So
if you love Seattle too, feel free to throw like a Russ with 2 of the receivers, and then also put in Carson or Hyde, just because, you know, if this game does blow out, you might see Hyde get a rushing touchdown, but Russ still get there. So look to go there. But yeah, thanks for all the support lately, guys. Keep commenting on our videos. We've been liking that attraction. Yeah.
Sweet. But yeah, thanks so much. And we'll see you guys for Thursdays.